Now I see the whole of my life needs more than just a dog to fill it. Karen, there's something magical about you, me, the girl, the boy, and even your doggone little dog. I love you, Karen. I'll always tell you when I'm about to go so as not to startle you. And I promise to come back. I'll always come back. I want to stay forever. I really do. Karen, will you marry me? And I looked up, and she was just speechless. There was a tear going down her cheek, and all she could do would be go, yes. So I go over, and I grab her, and I give her the flowers, and I hug her, and then there's a knock on the door. And I open it up, and there's a big girl and little boy standing there going, what are you doing here this early? I said, come here. I just proposed marriage to your mom in the Star Telegram. Oh, you're a liar. I said, no, look, there it is. I get down on one knee, and I say, Jonathan, will you marry me? And he says, you're going to be our dad. And I said, Desiree, will you marry me? I guess so, little man. And then John says, go propose to the dog. The dog is over on her little bed, and she's watching the whole thing, and I get down and kneel down, and she starts to shake. It was such an act, and I said, Sadie, girl, you know what? You know what just happened here. Will you make it unanimous, and will you marry me? And she looked at me, and she went, so that's how I got engaged on a vote of 3-1. Let me just finish the story by telling you what happened next. It was amazing. Everybody read the story because it had a dog in the beginning and it ended with a surprise, and they went, here, Dad, you got to read this, or here, Grandma, or here, neighbor, and everybody starts to read that story that Sunday morning. I mean, I never got readership like that before or since, probably. And a whole bunch of people called the newspaper to find out what she'd said. That poor receptionist had no idea what they were talking about. What did that girl say? What girl are you talking about, sir? That girl that was proposed to by that Yankee boy. So they called me up, they found out what happened, and then they decided to announce it to the world. But back in '94, there was no internet, so the only thing they could think of doing was they went to the electronic signboard on the airport freeway out here, and they typed it said, read the Star Telegram, time 4:51, temperature 82 degrees. Karen said yes.